Okay, so let's take a look at how you can create particle effect in Godot engine. So basically we are going to create a 2D particle effect. So first thing would be to open Godot engine and choose the project. Okay, so the first thing is to create a 2D scene. Next, now that you have node 2D, make sure to create a child node. Here type in particle and choose particles 2D. Okay, now save this. Okay, so I'm going to save my main scene with name main. Okay, now let's drag this to the center. Okay, so I'm dragging this to the center, and now next thing we will do is we will go to the particle 2D properties where you can see process material, choose new particle material. Okay, now the moment you do this, you will find that your particle is emitting some particle to the bottom left. If you run this, you will immediately find your particle working. Okay, so to further add to this, what we can do is we will additionally modify some of the properties like time. Let's say lifetime of 5 so that it can last longer. You can choose the amount, let's say again 5, right? As you can see, it goes slower, but there is a spacing, right? So you can increase that amount, right? The spacing becomes a little smaller. Now you can also set that to one shot, so you get the feel of something like some plane shooting out the laser or something, right? The next thing we can do is we can go ahead and do some editing of this new particle material. When you select that, you will find a few things to change. Let's go with scale. Now scale this to 15, right? The moment you do this, you will find that your particle is dropping it downwards and the shape is this square. You can change that. Also you can change the gravity. Here you will find x-axis, y-axis. If you choose plus value for y-axis, it will go downwards. If you choose minus, it will go upwards, right? Now if you check the window, you will notice that it is going upwards. Let's take it below, right? Now next thing, we can also change the emission shape. Use point, box, sphere, but for sphere you have to adjust the radius. Let's go with 3, right? Then you have few things to change like initial velocity, right, where we can change the value to say 40, and you notice that it moves a bit towards right, so we can change that with direction speed, right? So let's go with direction speed and let's do 180 here, right? And you notice that spread is going a bit random, right? Now we can also do linear acceleration, and we will also change few things like angle. So let's say angle 45, Yeah, notice that on left and on right. Continues to change that within angle. Right. Then you have color to adjust as well. Let's say if I want to make it something like orange, right? And if we test this, so if you have any 2D game to test this for, you can use this with few different colors, like let's say bluish, right? And if we continue to have gradient mixture, we can even get better variation, right? So let's say we choose new gradient. For black, we can change this to blue, and for white, we will keep it in white, right? You can also adjust the size like 2, so you get a bit of color variation there, right? And there are a few things you can change, like adding some sort of opaque color, and then it will turn into better effect. Okay, so if you have some sort of field or farm under which you can run this effect and make some nighttime firefly effect as well. Okay, so this was just a demo for how you can create particle system in Godot engine